Maxine. Good morning. Look forward to our little stretch. Yeah, I think it might just be us today, but lots of people on catch up. So yeah, happy Sunday morning. Welcome, Jade. Yeah, I can't wait. We're gonna start today in child's pose to begin. Morning, lovely. Thanks for logging in. You can do, some people do videos on, some people turn them off. So do whatever you feel most comfortable with. But thanks for joining us. Yeah, just do whatever feels good. We're gonna start in child's pose. So today I thought we would do just a lovely whole body stretch, but a little bit of power and strength in the glutes. So just be ready for that little bit of a burn in the session today. Yeah, when you're in child's pose, just choose what feels good today. So as you get into that as a beginner, like a beginning pose, not beginners, but like the starting of a class, I think it's really important just to see whether you want to take it with the knees hip distance and sink down, whether you want to go straight into some deep hip work, take them wide. I personally try to pick somewhere in the middle. I kind of like a little bit of work in the hips at the beginning, but a little bit of softness. So choose what feels right. If the chest feels like comfortable going down and the forehead makes it on the mat, great. Whatever feels good today, just take it. Amazing. Just taking a moment to close the eyes and begin to just soften a little bit into the stretch, breathing in and slowly breathing out. Breathing in and slowly breathing out. And as you kind of sink into your child's pose, just check in, taking a moment this morning to see how the body feels. Where is it feeling a little maybe tight? Maybe where things feel good. Maybe taking a moment as you relax into this lovely child's pose as we take our next few deep breaths to sink into our kind of softness in the body. Just see where you feel that breath, inhaling really slow through the nose. Feel the body fill and exhale. Just let the breath soften. Maybe see if you can use those deep breaths to sink a little deeper into your child's pose today. Lovely. Breathing in and slowly breathing out. Breathing in and slowly breathing out. Just want you to connect a little bit with the space that you're in. Something lovely about doing yoga at home. Just feeling that sensation of safety, maybe the comforts of things around you. Just enjoying this opportunity just to stop. And as you move through the practice, always remember just to take what feels good today and leave what doesn't. Using the movement, using the breath as a way to support you in just resetting this morning, to set you up for a beautiful Sunday and a really nice week ahead. If there's anything, any intention or anything you need to invite more of into your life, patience, joy, time out, breath, if anything at all kind of resonates, maybe just take a moment to set that as a little intention for the week. And also, if nothing comes to mind, that's just as okay. Lovely. We're going to breathe in, pushing into the hands. Just begin to lift the chest up. We're going to bring the hands a little bit wider to show you from this forward position. Just take them a little wider. See if you can bring the fingertips down. And we're going to just slowly lean forward with the chest. And then lift up. We're going to drop one shoulder down, maybe looking up. Good. And inhale, coming all the way back to center, bending in those elbows, let the chest drop down. Just see how that feels. Inhale, lifting up. Good. Other shoulder draws down as far as it can be a little bit, or you can drop it all the way down, looking up towards the ceiling. Lovely. Inhale, coming back up. And dipping down with the chest, maybe draw the forehead down with it. Inhale, lifting up and dropping the shoulder down. Maybe looking up. Notice if one side feels a little tighter than the other. Inhale, lifting back down. And last one, lifting up, drop that shoulder down. And inhale, slowly coming back up. And exhale, chest to the mat. Option this time to reach the fingertips forward. Let the chest draw down. If it feels a lot with the arms extended, just lift up in the chest, draw in from your core, draw the shoulders down, chin in. If the chest feels comfortable coming down, just allow that to happen. Wherever you are, it doesn't have to be all the way dipped to the floor. It can be lifted. Both are correct postures. Just close the eyes and breathe. See if it just supports, maybe sinking back. Maybe you can feel a little stretch. Glutes and hips. 3, 2, and 1. Lifting up, beautiful. Walking those hands back in. Also, if the knees are wide, we're going to slowly lift up and bring the feet so that they're hip distance apart. Good. Inhale, we're going to sink back into child's pose again, arms extended. And this time we're going to peel the body up, slowly pushing forward with the hips and then lean forward with the chest and lift a little bit in the chest here, just getting a little bit of work in the spine. Good. And then we draw in from your core and then slowly just shift back. That's it. Breathing in and breathing out. Beautiful. And slowly drawing in from your core and leaning forward. Nice one, guys. Maybe lifting up in the chest, draw the shoulders down. Only if the spine feels good, take it as far as feels good to you. And back. Good. Just feeling that lovely forward and back motion. Warming up the body. Inhale slowly again, coming forward. Pelvis maybe lifting in the chest. Notice if the shoulders are creeping up, you can push into the hands, draw in from your core, feel just a little bit stronger in that upper body. Nice one, little smile if you like, breathing in. And slowly drawing in and sinking back. Beautiful, good. Last one like that. Inhale, draw in from your core, leaning forward, looking up if you like, drop the shoulders down. Feeling nice and strong. Good. Inhale, just feeling out that spine. How are you feeling today? You got it. And this time drawing in, coming into health. And everyone, we're going to take a little stretch on those wrists to begin. We're going to turn the hands so that the fingertips face the long edge of the mat. We're going to rock left to right. Just release all that you've done all week. Good. If you're really flexy, you can lift the fingertips and then plant the palm down. If it feels a lot, take it as you need it. Those wrists are so different for each of us. Good. 3. Beautiful. Breathing in and out. 2. And 1. Coming back to that lovely center point. Good. Inhale, we're going to lift that right hand. We're going to spin it round as far as you can so that the fingertips are facing your knee. And then we're going to slowly just push the fingertips down, 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 then pushing the palm into the mat. Good. Now, for some of us, you're going to think, oh, that is tight. So staying there, finding your flow. And if you're a little bit more hyperextended, sink back as if you're moving into child's pose. You might feel a little bit more pull, a little bit more stretch across the fingers and the palms. Nice one. Good. Breathing in and out. 3, 2, and 1. Just as important to release in those hands, peeling it up. And it is the rest of the body, especially all we do all day. Wiggle the fingers and bring it down. Amazing. Inhale and exhale. Good. Let's turn the other hand. So left hand, we're going to turn the fingers around and then see where we're getting those fingertips facing the knee. Slowly begin to push down. Feel the palm make its way on. You've got it. And when you're there, nice wide fingers holding. You can stay here if that feels a lot. You know, if you're a little more flexy or hyperextended, sometimes it feels good to sink back. Drop the shoulders down, just breathe through, finding your little edge, everyone. Just imagine right now you're releasing all you did this week, like everything. You'll never ever be able to make that list. You'll forget something, guaranteed, probably even from this morning. The things you've done, prepared, Doors open, work accomplished, text sent. Just give the hands the break they need. Inhale, slowly coming back up. We're going to peel the hand up, find a few little circles. Nice one, a little open and close. Amazing, well done. From here, we're coming into our tabletop position. Inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to tuck under and find our cat pose. Draw the chin in. You know, if you're on a harder floor and you find the knees are sore at all, feel free. You can grab like a blanket, a pillow, or you can roll the mat up from the back. So we're going to do a little sequence on the knees. So just so that you're aware, if it feels a lot, just stick something under those knees to feel comfy. Even a little towel works. Inhale, roll the shoulders up and back, lifting in the tailbone, lifting in the chest, draw the shoulders down. Beautiful. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. Just holding here, feeling that lovely stretch. How is that spine today? Good. Inhale, we're going to tuck under, draw in from your core. Feel that pull across the shoulder blades. Lovely. Now it's up to you. Sometimes I like to wiggle a little left to right with the hips, looking back. You might feel a little extra stretch. So notice. You begin just to wiggle the hips left to right, making that little C shape with the side body. You'll notice you get just a little bit different stretch across even the shoulders as you keep that lovely cat position. Breathing with me. In and out, trying to release that tightness. Lovely start to the day, team. Inhale and exhale. Breathing in, coming back to center. When you're ready, and exhale, dipping the tailbone, drawing the belly down, and lifting and chest. Good. Draw those shoulders down and away. Just enjoying that cow as well. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. We're going to come up to a nice flat back. So we draw in, draw that lovely floating rib in, navel in. Beautiful. Good. Now, if you have any tightness in the wrists or you feel like you need a break from them, always come up onto a fist. Good. Inhale. We're going to lift up into that right leg and we're going to draw it in towards the. You know, the back toes can be tucked or untucked. That's all up to you. Inhale. We're going to lift, keep the knee bent. And draw it in. Good, little crunch. Inhale, lift. Nose to knee, drawing in. Inhale. Good. And exhale. We're going to do one more for 5. Lifting up. And slowly bending it in. Bring the knee down. Switch sides. Inhale, lifting up. Good. Just getting that little bit of emotion. You can feel sometimes that tightness in the lower back. Draw the knee in. So we inhale as we lift. And exhale as we draw it in. Beautiful. Inhale as we lift. Beautiful. Draw it in. Awesome. 2 more to make 5. Last one. And in. Bringing the knees back down. We're going to take the knees really wide, big toes to touch. Just a little reset coming down either onto the forearms, or you can bring the whole of the body down. Beautiful. Maybe forehead to touch. You can rock it left to right. See how that feels for you. Or you can do that with the hands on the fists, just thinking a little deeper into those hips. Some deep breaths with me for 4, 3, breathing in and out. Nice one, really sink in. 2, amazing, waking up in that body. And the last deep breath here, inhale. Just enjoying it. Amazing. Inhale, we're going to peel the body back up. Awesome. So hands coming forward, lifting up and bringing the body back to that tabletop position. Again, supporting those knees if you need them. Good. We're going to draw in from your core, pushing into the hands. Inhale. Right leg comes up. This time we're going to find a little pulse. We're going to find that little bit of fire into the glute. You can lift in the chest, maybe looking forward, relaxing in the forehead. You've got it. Find a breath 3. Nice one. For 2. And then on 1, we're going to draw the knee in like our little crunch, nose to knee. Little reset. Good. And pulse. For 3. Nice one. For 2. And 1. Slowly draw it in. And arch the back here if you can. Thinking cat pose. You get that lovely stretch across the back, the shoulders. And last one. Here we go. Little pulse. 3. Feeling that little fire in the glute. 2. And 1. Slowly bending in the knee. Now this time what we're going to do is we're going to walk the hands slightly forward. Knee comes as forward as you can get it. Good. We're going to go into pigeon pose from here. We're going to walk the hands just a little forward. That front foot. So the foot is going to wiggle slightly in towards the midsection of the body. We're going to tuck those back toes, wiggle that back knee back, and see how that feels. Ooh, if it feels tight today, my advice would be to come down onto the forearms and take a few breaths. When you're ready, you can untuck that back toe. It also might feel really good to lean in. Nice one. Good. So what we want from this pigeon sort of pose, we want to push both of the hips into the mat as such. That's kind of what we're trying to do, square off those hips. Breathing in and breathing out. Just find a position that feels right. We feel that little sense of irritability. Just work through it. Inhale and exhale. Say we can hold lots of, it's holistic healing. There's often lots of theories that we hold lots of tightness, but maybe emotional stuff we don't even know we're holding on to could be in the hips. Again, it's all theory. We can all believe what we want, but I definitely think in my experience, there might be something in it. So something I like to share. Let's work through that irritability, ride that wave. Beautiful. Inhale, we're going to push it up. And slowly we're going to lift, see if we can bring that knee back and bring ourselves back into a nice tabletop position. Inhaling and exhaling. Drawing strong in your core. Nice one, everybody. Inhale. We're going to lift up in that left leg. Let's find our lovely little pulses. Working into those glutes. Just finding that little bit of heat. And kind of push that flex foot up. Sometimes we feel it quite strong in the lower back. Try not to dip too much in the chest. You want to stay nice and tall. Long arms. Drawing in from your core. 3, 2, 1. Slowly draw in. Nose to knee. See, notice how I'm pushing into the hands. Pulling the shoulder blades apart. Good. And lifting up. Find some breath as you move through. Pulse for 3. Good. 2. And 1. Slowly drawing in from your core. Knee in. Feeling that pull. Nice little hold. Amazing. Last one. Find that little fire. For 3, 2. Relaxing in your face and forehead. 1. Beautiful. This time we're going to bring the knee in. Bring it as forward as you can. Bring the hands up forward as well. You can probably see a little better from this angle. We wiggle the foot in towards the center of the body. We don't want to shift the weight over to the left. We want to keep the hips forward. Good. Once you feel that little bit of an openness, we can tuck the back toes. We'll wiggle that in the back knee back and untuck. Woo. A little tighter on this side for me today. So interesting, isn't it? Nice to just see where we're at. It's feeling a little tighter. I always love just stacking a fist, keeping the forehead here and breathing equally. You can lay the body down. And there's some poses more than others in yoga that I really feel how the breath deepens it. Take some slow, deep breaths in. And as we exhale, just see if it does make a difference for you. Doesn't have to, but definitely might feel that little bit of deepening. Good. Let's stick with it. Inhale and exhale, releasing. If there's anything at all that you came to mind at the start of the class, anything you wanted to let go of or invite more of into your life, we'll just take a moment here. We invited something like maybe joy or laughter, or just a little bit more patience, whatever it is, time out. Inhale and exhale, just breathe through, maybe envisaging yourself in that place or that state that you desire. Releasing, letting go through this pose at the times. Maybe the habits that you feel like you want to just to shed a little bit. And when you're ready, inhale, lifting up, slowly rolling the body over a little bit towards that right hand side. And this time we're going to bring the knees and feet together instead of coming back into tabletop position. Good. Let's open the feet a little wider, open the mid like a little book. Good. You've got it. Finding that position. Inhale. And as we exhale, just lean forward a little bit. Nice one. Inhale, coming back up nice and tall. And exhale, feel like you're leading with the chest, drawing the chest forward, forward, forward. Nice. And back to center. Inhale, leaning forward. And back. Now, if that feels way too tight, the hips are still really tight. Keep it really small. If you're a little more open, just find that little flow forward and back. Maybe see if you can bring the chest a little further forward. You choose. You want to close the eyes, you absolutely can. Just finding your flow here for 3. Inhale and exhale. Good. 2. And 1. Next time you're leaning forward, you found your edge, just hold here, relax the neck. Or if you wanted to bring the hands more forward, you can. Take what you need from our butterfly pose today. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, slowly coming all the way back up. Lovely, bringing the knees in and just cross it in front of you. Nice work, everyone. Little cheers if you've got a drink, cold or hot. If not, nice that your kitchen's not too far. Go and grab one if you like. Oh, happy Sunday. Thanks for being with me in this little release, little stress reliever. We'll keep it going. Keep it flowing. All right, when you're ready, you just breathe in with me. And exhale through the mouth. Just trying to find a nice tall posture. Good, we're going to roll those shoulders up and back. 3. Good. Nice slow movement. Just see if you can get some of those cracks and niggles out. We hold that tightness. 2. Oh, good morning to that body. Meant to get sunny again this afternoon. We're soaking up this little bit of cloud here. And 1. Lovely. Bring it down. Awesome. Inhale. We're slowly going to extend in the left leg and just see if you can wiggle a little bit left to right so that you get that lovely balance in the sit bones. You can sit nice and tall. Just noticing how you're feeling. If it feels really tight, bring the leg a little bit more in towards the midline. And if you want a little bit more, take the leg a little bit further out. Good. Breathing in with me. And slowly breathing out. We're going to turn towards your knee that's bent the right hand side. Good. We're going to reach as far as we can. We're going to take that little half a rainbow. Drop the thumb back, opening in the chest towards the ceiling, and then reach towards the toes. Good. Head draws down, reaching. Love this one. Reaching. Again, thinking whole body stretch. Lifting up. And exhale. Reaching. And back to center. You've got the option in the third one to lift up onto the knee if you feel ready. We've done lots of back bends, ready for this one to be in this sequence, but if not, stay seated. So option to stay where you just did, or option to lift up onto that knee. Make sure that the right knee might be on a little padded area. If you're on a harder floor, lifting up. Good. I'm going to reach up. You can bring the hand alongside the ear. You can drop it back, maybe tucking under in the pelvis, drawing the hips forward and taking that lovely long stretch. Breathing in and out. Good. You might feel that again. Thinking lower back, hips, glutes, spine, whole body, chest as we breathe in. Then we dropping the head back. Beautiful. Slowly springing the head back up towards the ceiling and bringing elbow back down, sitting back down. Good. Inhale with me and exhale. So I love a little variation on Wild Thing. I quite like that one. Again, inhale, reaching forward. Option to stay either on the floor, reach up, or you can come all the way up. Beautiful. Reaching up as tall as you can. You got this. Tucking under in the pelvis, drawing the head and the hand back. Feel that lovely stretch wherever your body needs it today. If not, just feel the openness in the chest, that release of the spine. 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Such a big fan of this one. So, especially when you're outside in the sunshine, it feels so good. Beautiful job, everyone. Inhale. This time we're going to turn and face a leg that's extended. Your left leg. Breathing in. We're going to bring the fingertips on either side of the knee. See if you can square off as much as you can if the twist feels comfortable so that you've got that leg middle of the chest. And then we're going to slowly lean forward a little bit. Draw the chin in and out. Like you're making little waves with the spine in the head. And slowly bringing it down. Down. Again, just getting the twist in the body. Seeing how that feels. Really lovely stretch in all aspects of the back. 3, 2. Last one, you've got the option to stay here and hold, or if you do have that range, you're a little bit more flexy, grab the foot, draw the chest towards the toes and down. It can be here, wherever you want, nice and lifted, or you might be a little further forward. Remembering that the body's perfect no matter where you are. Relaxing the shoulders down. 3, 2. No tightness in the neck. Find a comfy spot. And 1. Inhale, slowly coming all the way back up. Beautiful stretch, team. And we're going to switch sides. Inhale and exhale. Bringing this time the right leg out, left foot in. Amazing. Sitting tall. I like that little wiggle for the sit bones because you don't want to be sat one direction. Finding that lovely length in the spine. Good. When you're ready, inhale. Turning to face your knee that's bent, your left knee. You're going to reach with the right hand as far as you can. Draw as if you're drawing up a nice rainbow, getting to the top of the rainbow. Then we draw the thumb back, we turn, we open the chest. We just see if we can open a little bit. And then as we exhale, reach here towards those toes. See where you're feeling that. Breathing in, coming back to center. And reaching long. Reaching up, 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 draw, and opening in the chest. Got it. And reaching towards those toes. And slowly coming back up. Nice tall position. Good. Option to do that again 2 times, just holding it a little bit longer. Or if you want to take the lift, make sure you've got that left knee in a like comfy space. Inhale, we're going to lift up. Do it a little bit, and you can bring the hand up, or you can tuck under and lift up a little more. Use that left hand to support you, maybe on fingertips, or reaching that hand up, maybe back, maybe arch the spine a little bit, and find that breath. So you can use the breath just to lengthen. Good. How does that feel on this side? Feel the chest opening, that length in the body, arching to the back. Beautiful. Slowly coming back down. Everyone taking it slow. Let's take a breath. Inhale and exhale. Amazing. Inhale. We're going to slowly reach, lifting up, tucking under. Maybe lifting and arching the body back. Breathing with me. Relaxing in the face. Releasing any tightness in the jaw. Space between the eyebrows. Just let the body do its thing. Feel it where you need to feel it. And slowly coming all the way back down. A nice upright position on the mat. Nice one, good. If you need to wiggle, you lost that little bit of balance, just take that time. I'm gonna turn so that the chest now is facing the toes. If you need to move the leg to support you in that little twist, please feel free. I'm just gonna bring the fingertips forward, fingertips on the mat or the floor, and take our little waves. Inhale, take it slow to start. Might feel different on this side. And out, good. Slowly. And up. Nice one. Find your little flow. Find some nice slow deep breaths as you work in this direction. Sometimes it surprises you with the back body a little bit tighter on one side than the other. I notice I always like hold my thumb on the left and I overcompensate on the right hand side. You always feel that tightness there. Good, last one. And find your little edge so it can be a bit more lifted. Just relax the neck. Maybe you lean forward a little more, or also the option to grab the other edges of that foot. Make sure the chest is square. Draw the chest forward and nose down. Just find what feels good. Breathing in and breathing out through this kind of bit of yoga, this nice deep stretching. Taking these poses. It allows us to release the tightness of the body, the stress in the body, especially the back. Focus today. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, slowly coming all the way back up. You've got it. We're going to bring the foot in. We're going to bring the knees together and inhale, coming back up to our tabletop position. Nice one. Good. This time we're going to inhale. We're going to work a little further into the glutes, pushing into the hands. We're going to take our little bit of our high jump pose. High jump pose looks like this. We draw in, use your core, the hands, inhale, we lift, and then open the knee, and then we slowly draw it in. Try and keep the knee lifted, but it's okay to bring it to the mat. Inhale, hold, and draw it in. We work glutes and core. Inhale, open, and exhale. Little smile if you like. Good. Find your flow. I'm going to give you a count of 5. Do as many, or stop if you need to. 4. Nice one. 3, 2, and 1. Last one, option to hold. Looking forward, pushing into the hand, and slowly bring it down. Good. Knees hip distance. Inhale, sinking down. I'm going to peel the body up into cat. Roll the shoulders, draw them down. Find cow. And draw in from the core, nice flat back. Good. Inhale, shift the weight, and we're going to lift up into that left knee. We're going to open it wide, pushing into the hands, slowly drawing in from the core. Good. And lift. Give you a little count of 5 at your own pace. 5. Don't forget to breathe with me. Relaxing in the forehead. 3. You've got it. Good job. 2. And 1. Last one, option to hold with me for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring the knee down. Good. Sinking down into your child's pose. Breathing in and breathing out. Then we're going to peel the body up into cat. Roll the shoulders down into cow. And draw in from the core. You've got it. Inhale. We're going to extend the right toes. Push the heel down. Drop the hip down and rock forward and back. Just take a minute. Push into the toes. I think this is just the best way to get into that little calf muscle. And One, rocking forward and back, coming back to nice center position. You're finding the upper body feels like it's had enough. Come up onto the fists if you like. Inhale, we're gonna lift that back leg and bend the knee. Good. See if you can look forward. Awesome. Now, if you want to play with a little bit of the balance, we've warmed up the back. The body's ready for it. If you want, you can extend the opposite hand, left hand. Maybe reach back and see if you can grab the toes. Option there for you. If you've got the toes, push the toes into the hand, a little deeper back bend here. You don't have to take it. You can bring the foot to the ground. Just do the arms, just do the legs. Yogi's choice, lots of options. Just take what feels right. Inhale, reaching forward. Slowly bring the hand down. We're going to bend in the knee and take a step forward. Yeah. Inhale, coming all the way up and sinking down. Breathing in, we're going to bring the thumbs together towards the sternum. Twist the body towards that front knee, left elbow to right knee. You can relax it on top or you can tuck it in front. Inhale, option to twist. So if you're feeling like, hey, Mix, that's the furthest I go, don't worry, we've been working into the back. There's twist here if you want it. Thumbs to sternum. And finally, little challenge, if you want, stay as you are here, or you can lift that back knee. Remember, you've got lots around you to catch ya. Don't worry if the balance isn't there. Option for you as we move through. And slowly bring the knee down. Inhale, reach those hands up, little back bend. Exhale, hands come on opposite side of that front leg. Slowly bring it down. Knees hip distance, sink down. And exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, peel the body up, finding your cat. Nice little opportunity just to reset. And draw in from your core, flat back. Nice one. Inhale, extending into the left leg. We're dropping down in the left hip. Work the heel away. And then maybe push into those toes. Really feel the rock of the ball of the foot onto the mat. Get so many little clicks out. The toes get a little bit of movement too. We don't always spend enough time on the little things like the toes and the hands. Really wanted to focus on that today. The small things. Those small little bits we don't always get to stretch. 2 and 1. Beautiful. Coming back to that lovely center point, nice and strong. Remember, anytime you need to shift those wrists. Inhale, back leg lifts, bending in the knee. We're looking forward, relax in the forehead. Good. Option to stay here. You can walk the fingertips forward, right hand, maybe reaching forward, playing with balance. All such good for your core. Or reaching back. Again, if all of this together doesn't feel good, just you choose, just the arms, just the legs. But if the back bend's there, lift into the chest. Push the toes into the hand. You can lift the knee a little bit. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Everybody, we're going to keep it nice and controlled. Hands down. And we're going to bend that knee. Draw the knee forward and take a step as far as you can. Use the hands if you need to get into that lunge. Meet the wall or a chair. Lift yourself up. Inhale. Sinking down. Nice one. Good. Drop the shoulders down. Great work. Hips, glutes, spine. Nice little focus today. Inhale, we're going to twist. So we're going to take that right elbow. You can see from this side. You can just relax it on the knee and stay there. You can tuck it in front. You don't have to use it as that lever, but you absolutely can if the back body feels good today. Drop the shoulders down. Find some breath. If you think that's your great space, just relax. Find some slow, deep breaths. If you did want to lift that back knee, you absolutely can. Keep sinking, that front knee driving forward, back heel driving away. Nice one, everybody. 3, 2, and 1. Coming back down. Inhale, your reach. Beautiful. Bringing the hands on either side of that front foot. We're going to wiggle the knees. This time, instead of child's pose, just come so that you're in tabletop position. Arch the back into cat. Tuck those toes. Lift the knees. And we're going to find our lovely downward dog just to walk those heels. And just feel all the work we've done in that spine, that back body. Fingers nice and wide. You can drop the shoulders down. Just finding a lovely little bit of movement that feels good to you. Again, swinging the hips always feels good, especially on my first one. I love this bit. We've done a little bit of work in the backs of the legs. Might still be tight. Swing the head left to right like you're saying no. Find some nice deep breaths. Maybe forward and back like you're saying yes. Yes to those moments that you desire. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Come into stillness. Looking forward, come up to the tops of those toes, lift the heels. You can step, or if it feels good, use your core. Popping forward, hold down. Let that chin draw down. Grab opposite elbow and take a little swing. Thinking about the work we've done in the back, the sides, the lower back. These are the bits we want to keep limber, keep strong, support us. Very rare, or I guess it's less likely that we'll be pulling or really hurting ourselves if we were to fall. Because our body's got that strength, it's got that flexibility. The back. Is that support for us? 3, 2, 1. I've always read so much about it being yoga being such a preventer, Inhale, find your halfway lift. So bringing the hands either up to the knees and bringing the elbows in, chest draws forward, working to straighten the legs. Or if you think the hammies are all right, not done loads and loads in the hands, you can, if you think that they're a little bit there, do fingertips forward. Bending in the knees, everybody. Scoop it up and wide, little back bend here. Oh, and tuck in and under with the pelvis. Good. Take a breath with me. I'm just gonna move my screen so that you don't have a decapitated yoga teacher. And we'll get ourselves going. Good. Grab a drink with me. Cheers, everyone. Amazing. So we're coming into the end of the session. About 20 minutes left. So I'm going to push for about 10 minutes. We'll drop down to our relaxation, a little bit of our cool down, and then you can have a nice bit of time just to stop and reset. And cheers, everyone. Hopefully when you leave here, you feel like, whoo, the body's feeling nice and ready to take anything on. Oh, amazing. All right. So I wanted to just go through I think most of you maybe have done this one, but we're going to do a little flow, and we're now built in to kind of do a little bit of we're going to flip and do a variation of wild thing in our flow. So just trust yourself. If you've not done it before, I'll just show you the movement when we get there. So take a drink in a moment, but I'll just show you here. When we move in our vinyasa flow from downward dog, I'm going to kick the leg up. I want you to have a look at my back foot. So I'm going to bend both knees and then I'm going to pivot. So those toes are going to pivot the ball of the foot. I'm going to drop the back leg and then we're going to sit down for a minute just to see how we feel. Check in with that back arm. If you feel strong, you can either do it from here, or if you feel comfortable, you can pivot and lift all the way up and take a lovely little back bend. And then we bend the knees. We're going to pivot on that back supporting foot again, coming back, and you'll find that we're in our downward dog. So you'll see where we're at. We're going to lift the back foot and we're going to reach as far as we can. The back foot pivots. And eventually you want both feet facing that short edge of the mat, same direction. That's really important so that we don't have any sort of ankles that are twisted in a funny way. Just play with it, sit on the ground. I think it's a really fun one to do. As we move through that flow, it'll be quite nice just to get that energy moving through the body. Just enjoy that lovely open chest, beautiful work in the back. And off we go. All right, when you're ready, meet me at the front of the mat. You'll see where we get to. We're gonna reach up. Inhale and exhale, just hinge at the hips, holding here, relaxing in the forehead, looking slightly in front of you. Breathing and exhale, holding down. Draw the chin in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees. You can bring the hands forward. You can step or hop back to a nice high plank or come to the knees. Your choice. Work the heels away, pelvis down, pushing into the hands. Feel nice and strong here. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to lower down by the knees and the chest. Bellies down. Good. Inhale, roll the shoulders up and back, and then pushing into the hands, lifting into your version of cobra. Coming quite lower, but never have the elbows wide, elbows in. Lifting, chest drawing forward, shoulders down. Coming all the way back down. Nice one. Inhale, pushing into the hands, use your core, tuck those toes. And lift up to your downward dog. Good. We're going to keep this one just as it is. Inhale, look between the thumbs, come to the tops of the toes, lift those heels, stay there, or bend the knees. Think about your core as you hop forward, or you can take a step, hold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Your choice, bend the knees, scoop it wide, little back bend, nice little start into our vinyasa. Exhale. Amazing. Let's see what it feels like to flip our downward dog, reaching up, reaching forward, pull down over those toes. Find your halfway lift. Good. We're going to bend the knees, step or hop back. You've got it. Find your lovely plank or on the knees is good. And then you can lower down if you want to use that upper body, push into the toes, lower down via the upper body. Upper body's not that strong, come to the knees. You'll come in time. Inhale, roll the shoulders up and back. Keeping the elbows in, pushing into the hands. Taking that lovely little cobra. Relax in the face, little smile if you like. Feeling good, that last little push. Exhale, good. Use the hands, the core. Tuck those toes and lift up to your downward dog. Now find a nice strong downward dog. Good. This time we're going to shift the weight to the left leg. We're going to bend into the right knee. We're going to reach that right foot as far as you can, over. That back foot's going to start to pivot. And we're going to lift up into the right hand and see if you can let that back foot drop. You've got it. Turn so that the feet are both facing the short edge and lift up. You can come down as well. Stay here. If that back hand feels okay, lifting up. You've got it. Arch the back. Draw the head back. Just feeling good. Heart open, chest open. 3, 2. Feeling that sense of freedom, relaxing in the forehead and bending in the knees. Good. And from here, we're going to bring that right foot back over. You've got it pivoting. Don't worry if it's a bit clumsy. Bringing everything back into a nice bent downward dog. Bent knees. I'm going to look forward between the thumbs. Come up to the tops of the toes. And then see if you want to step or hop back. Nice work, everyone. Holding down. Exhale. Find your halfway lift. Bending in the knees deep, scooping nice and wide, little back bend. And exhale. Thumbs in. Let's hold our Tadasana. So make it strong. Don't let that tailbone dip out, tuck under. Strong in the center, squeezing, nice tight legs, and breathe with me. Inhale and exhale, feeling that heart rate, the warmth, the magic of our movement and our stretch, all the goodness in the body. Awesome, team. Let's do the other side. Inhale, reaching the arms up alongside the ears. As we exhale, hinging at the hips, holding down over the toes. Bending the knees if you need to. Draw the chin in, halfway lift. Your choice, it can always be the arms up as well. And this time we're going to bend the knees, hands come forward, step or hop back to your lovely plank pose. Holding here, now we work the heels away. Pelvis down, chest slightly forward, pushing into those hands, feel strong. Good. Now if you want to work upper body, you can move in my direction. If not, come to the knees now and lower down. If you want to stay from plank, push into the toes, over those wrists, and slowly lower down the upper body and untuck those toes. Exhale. Roll the shoulders up and back. Good. Pushing into the hands, lifting in the chest. Draw the shoulders down. Good morning to that body. Beautiful spine. A little gratitude and bringing it down, slowly peeling it up. Tuck those toes, lift the knees. You've got it. Finding your downward dog. Now bend the knees here. Feel nice and strong in the hands. Find that position. We're gonna lift in that left leg. Good, reach it towards the right-hand side, let the back foot start to pivot and drop the foot. Good, you can come all the way down to the mat. If you feel strong in that backhand, you can reach up and it's called wild thing. Just lift in the pelvis, see if you can make a nice arch. Let the head draw back. If it feels too much, just come down. Bring the tailbone down and reach back with the arms. Breathing in and out. Nice one, guys. How does it feel? 3. This one I always feel really free. It's a little variation. 2 and 1. Good. We're going to bend in the knees. Good. You can dip all the way down, or you can just lift up into that left leg. Pivot those toes around, around, around. You've got it. Nice bent knee child. What's it called? Downward dog. We're going to look forward between the thumbs. Come to the tops of the toes. Bend the knees. Step or hop. And exhale. Fold down. Good. Halfway lift. Great sequence, team. Bend the knees, scoop it wide, reaching back. And tucking under. Draw the shoulders down. Breathing in. Breathing out. Just feeling strong here. Close the eyes if you haven't already and just enjoy the stillness. I want you to notice the body. Do you feel any warmth? Can you feel your heart rate? Just notice the breath. Just checking in this awesome moment, just standing strong. Feeling the strength of Tadasana or mountain pose. Taking it with you as you walk into your Sunday, the rest of the week. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth with me. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. We're going to slowly just lift the hands, keep the palms touching, interlace the fingers, and roll those wrists. Breathing in. Slowly breathing out. Nice one. We're just going to slowly bend in the elbows. You can keep those fingers interlaced and then just push the fingers out, drop the shoulders down. Good. Inhale, lifting up if that feels comfortable. Maybe reach the hands back. You can arch the back here so you can see. You can arch. And then slowly tucking back under. Bring the hands back. Flip the palms in. Bring them down. Good. We're reaching the hands up for me. We're going to take big circles around. And up. And around. Just find your little flow. Good. And 3, 2, and 1. Bringing it down. Good. We're going to swing them forward and back. Breathe. Nice one. Find your little rhythm. Nice one. 3, 2, and 1. Bring the arms to stillness when you can. Just let them naturally come there. So we're going to swing them to the side. And the sides, we're going to cross in front and cross the other direction. And maybe see if you can swing and twist the body and almost bring the hands around like you're giving yourself a hug as you take that little twist. Deep breaths. Nice one. 4. Nice one. Breathe with me. 3. I quite like this one. It's a great one if you just have 2 seconds before the busy day starts. 2. And 1. Good. Next time you're finishing, bring the arms around. Let one arm catch you. Bring the other arm around. Once you just give yourself the biggest hug. Maybe close the eyes and give yourself a squeeze. Only you know what you need that hug for. Just soak it up. Close the eyes and give yourself whatever it is. You're doing a great job. More than enough. Inhale, reach the arms wide. I'm going to cross the arms the other direction. One more big squeeze. Give yourself this hug for all the things you worry about. Just give yourself a hug to know you've been through it all. And a big squeeze, just thinking about inviting in whatever it is you want a little extra of. Going easier on yourself as well. And down. Inhale, let's reach the arms up. And as we exhale, slowly just come down. We're going to bring the knees down and come to a nice upright seated position on your mat. And if you've got a drink, join me. Amazing. Just going to wiggle forward. Hey, what a nice bit of movement. I hope you agree. I don't know. Sometimes things feel really good and just feel like what you needed. But yeah, thanks for joining me. I'm going to take you through a little bit of a little face massage just to help you kind of relax, and then you can drop in to your beautiful Shavasana. And at the end, I'll leave you with a reading, and you can stay as long as you want. Just get up whenever you're ready. So I'm going to say my goodbyes now. So in an upright position, bring your pointer finger and your middle finger together. We're going to bring it into the top of the nose between the eyebrows and just give it a little bit of movement up and around here. Don't be afraid to push. Don't be afraid to really kind of give yourself that little release you need, releasing in the forehead. You can also bring one hand up and up. Maybe taking a few deep breaths. 3. Nice. 1, 2. And a 1. Good. And then maybe moving back up and around the eyebrows into the forehead, and a little option to take those circles in the temples. Always feel comfortable going off piece. You can do whatever you like. This is my little space. I like to kind of move in these directions, but take what feels good to you. Good. And then we're going to bring the top of the nose this time just a little lower. I'm going to trace around the cheekbones. Good. Maybe a little bit further down the nose. If you're somebody like me, all that hay fever, take a few circles here. If you can feel that tightness in the sinus, take a few circles, little massage wherever you feel like you need it. You want to go back to anything that feels good, you absolutely can. Amazing. That little movement that sometimes feels strange but super good is coming down to the nostrils and finding some big circles here. Maybe rolling them one way, then the other. You have to mix the nose around, but it's very good. You suffer from any of those sinusy headaches. Good. There's a doctor that taught me that one. Amazing. And then slowly just bringing it back up. Take any last bit of movement that you need. Good. And then I'm going to invite you, look silly on camera, but I'm the only one on screen. So take that lovely big circles with the jaw. Good. Release. It's the jaw that's connected often to the shoulders. I've been reading about the connection with the tightness in the jaw and tightness in the pelvis, actually. So interesting. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Maybe your challenge this week is at moments when you don't realize it and you just catch yourself a few times with that tightness in the jaw. Just take a breath and see if you can relax. And that jaw, soften in the face. Good. Beautiful, team. I invite you to lie down. The beauty of being at home is you can grab a blanket, get cozy on your favorite sofa, or just lay down on the mat and the floor where you are, feeling your best self in your own beautiful space. I invite you to do that now. Closing the eyes, just begin to let the mat catch you. I invite you just to allow the whole of the body to find that lovely space of stillness, relaxing a little more, that space between the eyebrows, releasing and letting go of any thoughts, allowing yourself to drift, feeling the back body connecting to the mat, allowing the breath just to sink back into its natural space, that lovely natural rhythm. Allowing yourself to just be. Stopping, soaking up the silence. I've got a little reading to support just a little reflection today. It's by the Mindful Journal. It said, what if you measured success this week by celebrating the connections you nurtured? The times you chose courage over fear. The moments you chose being instead of doing. Maybe how present you stayed. Maybe you measure it in the compassion you showed yourself and others. Maybe in the way that you honored any progress, no matter the pace. Maybe celebrating the intentional steps you took towards your dreams and your intentions. Wishing you each the most beautiful week ahead. Peace and love.